The sun has set on another spectacular season of racing at Santa Anita Park. Hi, I'm Jonathan Murrieta here on the Santa Anita rooftop, and I asked some people here at the track what their favorite moments were this season at the Great Race Place.
It's always a great year. It's always good to come here. You forget about the world, you forget about your troubles, you forget about all your miseries. You're here, you're just worried about the next race. You're worried about the next trifecta, maybe the next superfecta if you're lucky. And everybody's sweet, the jockeys are sweet. Even the owners are nice, you know. And it's such a pleasure to be here.
Thinking about the Santa Anita meet, I think two moments really jump out to me as my favorites. First of all was opening day, watching Shared Belief win the Malibu. I know a lot of people love the Santa Anita handicap, but for me, the fact that he was able to go from the Breeders' Cup Classic at 1.25 miles back to 7 furlongs and win the way he did just showed what a traditionally classic, gutty throwback of a racehorse he really was, and I appreciated that from Shared Belief.
The two Shared Belief races, hooking up with California Chrome, I think people forget just how big of a deal that was.
Shared Belief is one of the most powerful horses I've seen in a long time. I really enjoyed watching him and photographing him.
Shared Belief really, I think, carried the meet a long way.
Going into the springtime Dortmund, I know everyone else loved American Pharoah, and of course now how do you not love him, but I was always on the Dortmund bandwagon. So for me, watching Dorky win the Santa Anita Derby was a jump up and down, scream, full of happiness moment. He was undefeated at the time, and I was so pleased to watch this big gangly chestnut with the wide eye really turn into a superior racehorse.
The Robert B. Lewis with Dortmund, the way that he came back with firing line, headed him in the stretch, that was true racing. I loved the Robert B. Lewis.
Hard aces getting up on our perfect ride under Victor Espinoza. I've always been a big fan of Sadler and Horonis Racing. I was real excited for them.
And the Triple Crown, even though it didn't happen here, the attendances on those days were great, and what a year. You know, you'll never ever forget American Pharoah.
I think it's going to be one of those moments in all of our lives that you'll never forget where you were at when American Pharoah came down there right on the money and became the first Triple Crown winner in 37 years. It was emotional, it was a sense of relief, and it was pandemonium here at Santa Anita and anywhere across the country, certainly including Belmont Park, where people watched this race. That was an unbelievable moment that I think has to go right to the top of the tree.
Everybody that came out here and saw him and lined that paddock and that path, that was amazing to see, and it was amazing to see the fans still cheering as if it happened yesterday.
This is like, you know, a heavenly little resting place from the world's cares and troubles. I love Santa Anita.
I must say, as a horse racing fan, meeting all these wonderful people, getting to interview the jockeys, trainers, and owners of this beautiful sport were some of my favorite moments this season at Santa Anita Park. Once again, I'm Jonathan Murrieta. Thanks for coming out to the Great Race Place.